everyone. Welcome to another Let's Play of King's Quest VII. My name is Anna Mardal, and we are about to start Chapter 5. This is the hardest and longest chapter in the game. Nightmare in Etheria, or Etheria.
Adjust of the jury, what is your verdict?
On the charge of moon theft, we find her
Guilty!
on the charge of impersonating a Falderalian, we find her
Guilty!
on the charges of party crashing, sneaking, spying, and appearing in public without fur, feather, or scales, we find her
Guilty! 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 Felonies of Daventry, this is your sentence. You must spend the rest of your life in the jellybean mines of the faraway kingdom of Wagga Wagga Boing Boing.
What? I never heard of such a place. You just made that up, didn't you?
So I did. Does anyone have an idea for her sentence?
banish her to the plains of petulant possums.
Maroon her on the island of ill-natured iguanas.
Make her count every grain of birdseed in the land.
Make her put the moon back into the sky!
The people have spoken. You have until sunset to put the moon back in its rightful place in the sky, Valanis. If you do not, you will be fed to a 300-pound hamster in the morning. Court adjourned.
The sky is falling! Boop! The sky is falling!
In that case, let us move the party to the sub-basement. Guards, remove that hairless creature.
Well, we can't leave town because we've been found guilty of stealing the moon.
Good day, sir. Kindly let me pass.
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
His Lordship the Archduke has ordered me not to let you leave Folderol until you have put the moon back in the sky. Now go away.
Well, let's talk to our friend in town.
Hello, Fernando. Why aren't you at the Archduke's party?
Oh, I was there for a while, but there's such tiresome little events. I'd rather spend time with Treasure. She's much more charming than the Archduke, and she doesn't drool.
Well, you're not wrong.
Tell me, Fernando, don't you ever get tired of living in a town full of completely silly people?
They're not so bad, I suppose. They don't appreciate the fine objects in my store, but then again, I never sell anything to them.
Okay.
Fernando, I never see anyone in your store. It looks like you're right about people of Falderal never buying your wares. Tell me, how do you stay in business?
They'd like to buy things, but I won't sell anything to them. They might break it. I get a lot of business from Etheria, though.
Why don't you just move your shop to Etheria, then?
Pixie dust and ambrosia make me sneeze.
Okay, he has
As
allergies.
much as I enjoy Fernando's company, I'd better be on my way.
Let us leave. Well, obviously, whatever we need to do with the moon has to happen in town. Oh, the snake oil salesman is back. Before we give him the statuette, let's have one more go with our...
Statuette, tell me where my daughter is now.
Rosella is far below the ground in the land of the volcano.
My poor...
Okay. I accidentally clicked through that. She says something like, she lives, but I cannot see her. Her world is darkness. Something like that. And we can't do it again, so I screwed that up. Sorry. I guess we don't need to keep the magic statuette. I hate to sell it to this guy, but I don't know that we have any other option. Is there anything we need to do in the faux shop? I don't think so.
Hello, Ersatz.
Hello, madam. I am terribly sorry about your conviction. Justice is a strange thing in Falderall.
Oh, I'll be all right. I'll find a way to return the moon to the sky. Somehow.
Valanice, if they come for you in the morning, I will hide you in my shop.
Oh,
Thank you.
what a sweetheart. I love him. Let's go ahead and sell this statuette to the snake oil
Here you
salesman.
are, the magic statuette.
And here is your weir-beast, Sev, my lady Valanice.
Thank you. How does it work?
You must apply it to your body. First, it must be mixed with a bit of animal hair.
Animal hair? What kind?
Why, whatever animal you wish to transform into. However, I would not recommend a fat mouse or a juicy squirrel.
Fair enough.
Excuse me, my lady. I must go and consult my statuette.
So, we have wear salve. And we have this moon made of green cheese, which we can take a bite out of, but I will not do so. We have this tree here. And we can use the tree to make a bit of a sling out of our rubber chicken. There. See? Everyone happy?
Congratulations, oh hairless one. Thank you have returned the moon to the sky. You are granted a full pardon.
Oh, thank you, Archduke Yip Yap.
Never let it be said that Archduke Fiffle Yip Yip, fearless warhound of Falderall, cannot be merciful. Now, if you'll excuse me, the volcano is smoking, so I'm off to hide in the basement.
Okay. And the guard is left so we can leave, which seems like, honestly, the best option. We need to cross the river in order to get to the forest. So we are going to do so now. Attis is still trying to heal Lady Ceres. And there's nothing we can do to help at this time. So we're going to go ahead and stick this jackrabbit fur in the werebeast salve. And we are now going to apply it to our body.
Oh, feel so strange.
We're a jackrabbit. And playful to boot. Aww. Goodness gracious.
Don't think I've ever run so fast in my life.
Uh-oh. But Lord Attis protected us.
Noble Attis. He was true to his word.
Sweet man.
What a lovely crystal lamp in the midst of such a horrid room.
So, let us continue on. We don't have time to dwell.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Well, hello.
What's a nice lady like you doing in a swamp like this?
I'm looking for my daughter. She's missing. What sort of creature are you?
We're just a harmless little plant, honey bunch.
Yep.
Harmless.
Tell me, good plant, who lives in the house over yonder?
Why, that would be the Lady Malicia. I'd stay away from her if I were you, Lamb Chop. Yeah, she never shares.
Okay.
There are no plants like you in Daventry, that's for sure.
We're a special plant, sweetmeat.
Do lots of people live in Daventry?
Lots of juicy people.
You know, I'm beginning to question your motives.
You're just too far away, Sugar Pie. Come closer and we'll talk all cozy-like.
Yeah!
Closer. You're just too far away, Sugar Pie. Come closer and we'll talk all cozy-like.
Yeah!
Closer.
Okay, I think that's all we're gonna get from them. But we did learn that that house belongs to Malicia, which technically we already knew. Ugh.
Hey, that wasn't very nice.
Well, the gravedigger's not here. Although the elevator is. Well, let's go quickly and see if there's anything we need. This is new. We'll take it. Give it. Give the bone. And we will leave. Don't want to overstay our welcome there. Let's go visit the doctor. He was nice and maybe he can help us.
Dr. Mort Cadaver. Oh.
Yes? Oh, my! You bear a stunning resemblance to a young lady I met earlier this evening.
That must have been my daughter, Rosella.
My dear lady, do come in. So you are the mother of the charming Miss Rosella. Pleased to meet you, lady.
Valanice of Daventry, sir.
What a lovely name! I am Dr. Mort Cadaver. What can I do for you, Lady Valanice?
When was the last time you saw my daughter? Where was she going?
I saw her but a few short hours ago. She asked me about the Troll King, and very kindly brought me a new backbone. I do not know where she was headed.
Dr. Cadaver, how was Rosella when you spoke with her? Did she seem well?
Oh, abundantly so. She was the liveliest creature I've seen in years.
Dr. Cadaver, I hope this isn't rude of me, but is everyone in Ooga Booga, well, dead?
As a doornail, for the most part.
Well, anything else about his office we need to ask?
That looks nice and soft. Egad! What am I thinking?
I don't think there's anything else. Little Hannibal Lecter guy is gone.
Forgive me, Lady Valanice, but I have to make a house call. Good evening, Valanice. I will let you know if I hear word of Rosella.
Thank you, Doctor. Good night.
And he gets, he puts a little sign out that says that he's...
Making a house call back soon.
So... If we go up here, we're menaced by the shadow dog that Rosella was menaced by, but now he is an actual big dog. But we do have... Okay, here we go. We do have a femur bone that maybe he would like to have.
Good dog. Nice dog. There
Looks
now.
happy.
You're not such a bad dog after all.
And you are not such a bad human.
He talks. Well, what can you tell us?
You are the first creature to be kind to me since I lost my master and mistress. Thank you.
You poor fellow. What happened to your people?
My master was beheaded by Malicia's foul gargoyle, and cursed to ride the skies in search of his head. My mistress died of grief shortly thereafter. And I tried to defend my home when the boogeyman came to burn it. I failed.
Well, that's
Your
sad.
master was Count Sepish?
He was. I was proud to fight at his side.
I would like to help your master. If I recovered his head, do you think the curse would be lifted?
We can only hope. Here, take my master's medal. It may help you in the search. And thank you, brave lady.
So we've got a horseman's medal. Anything else to talk about?
What was your mistress like, noble hound?
She was the loveliest woman in Eldritch, and she loved my master, the Count beyond all things. Now her shade is all bitterness and rage. You would do well to avoid her.
Tell me, noble hound, why did Malicia slay your master?
It was so long ago. Militia was leading an uprising against Etheria and the rightful crown. My brave master led the charge against her. Militia was defeated and banished from Etheria, but not before she killed Count Sepish. Now she is back, and I fear the worst for all of Eldritch.
So we have finally got some backstory on what's going on. Militia is obviously a very powerful magic user. We've seen her use magic numerous times against us. She led an uprising against the court of Etheria. She seems to be an Etherian herself. And Attis, when he was a stag and we asked him who attacked him, he said only a member of the High Court of Etheria could have done that to him. So it seems reasonable to believe that Militia was a member of the High Court of Etheria. She led an uprising against them for whatever reason, killed Count Tepish in the process. She was defeated and banished, and now she's trying to get her revenge. Part of that revenge was she neutralized Ceres and Attis by turning them into a tree and a stag. And then she kidnapped the Troll King and stuck him in Ooga Booga in the coffin and implemented an imposter that she brought along with her to give the orders, and with the goal of using the volcano to destroy Etheria, and everything in between them is also going to die as well. So we really, really, really have to stop her. And we kind of need to...
Count Vladimir Tsepish, fearless warrior, devoted husband, and Lord Protector of Ooga Booga Land.
We need to get in there and find his head, because he's missing his head and he needs it back. And so his wife, let's comfort her the best way we know how.
Here you are.
Okay, can we open the door?
Count Vladimir Tsepish, fearless warrior, devoted husband, and Lord Protector of Ooga Booga Land. Count Vladimir...
So...
It's locked.
And there he is, headless and tormented. How are we gonna open a locked door? Oh dear. Well, that might do it. Let us go quickly. Very quickly. There we go. Get back. Very nice. And in we go into the crypt. His crypt has a coffin with his dog on it, which is very sweet and sad.
Oh my, poor Count Tsepish.
So we have a skull. And, possibly the horseman would like his skull back. So now we wait for him to come by. And hope we time it properly and don't get run over. Which is very easy to do, I must say. Alright, Tepish, where are you? There you go. Okay, I think we got it. There we go. Your very own head. It looks good on you. Oh, it does look good on you. Look, he's all better.
You have lifted the curse that was placed on me, my lady. I am deeply indebted to you. Black Valiant. Elspeth, my Elspeth. How I have missed you, my
And
love.
Lady Tepish is
And are you, my dearest darling?
ridiculously hot.
You have done me an immeasurable kindness. Tell me what I can do for you in return.
I must
I mean,
find a way to
seriously, what the
Etheria,
heck?
Count Sepish.
Wow.
It is imperative. I have heard that you may be able to help me.
Consider it done. I will give you the use of my horse. Here, take this fife. With it, you can call him to take you to Etheria. Once there, you cannot summon him, or he will not be able to hear you. But he will always come to you anywhere on the surface lands.
Thank you, Count.
It is nothing. Fly, Necromancer, carry the lady to Etheria.
Nice. Thank you, Necromancer. So, but no, seriously, I love how all the male inhabitants of Ooga Booga are, you know, blue-skinned and deathly, and she was just randomly a gorgeous human. No blue skin for her. Okay, so apparently the rainbows take us back down to the service world. And Lord Attis is okay. I was worried that him coming to our aid might have harmed Ceres because he wasn't able to heal her when he was helping us. Up we go. And these various rainbows take us to, well, let's just go ahead and try them all.
Howdy hi, sugar pie.
Hey there, Mama.
I didn't think I'd ever see your succulent self again. Most people never come out of that bad old Ooga Booga land. Why don't you come on over here and tell me about it?
Oh.
Aren't you meat-eating magnolias worried about the volcano? You don't look flame-resistant to me.
We don't worry about anything, Lamb Chop. We're nihilistic foliage.
You all gotta go food
They're
time, lady.
nihilistic.
Entropy rules.
I know you want to eat me for dinner. Why don't you just admit it?
What fun would that be?
Yeah.
Well, I certainly hope you have lava-proof leaves.
I like you, lady. You got a mean sense of humor under all that sugar and spice.
Okay. Man, they had to animate Necromancer's ability to come into any scene. That can't have been easy. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm sorry to keep bothering you. I've got to bother you a couple more times because I want to see what the other two take us to. So this was the Bountiful Plains. This was the swamp. I'm guessing this is Ugabuga? Oh no, the desert. That seems backwards. Shouldn't the desert be... Well, it's magical rainbows. Who knows how it works. Okay, so Falderall is where we ended up. Okay. So these are the different areas to the surface world, and it's very nice that we were given them just in case we wanted to go back to any of them. Here are little flying seahorses like the ones that Rosella saw in the opening area. The one that enchanted her so much that she flung herself into the pool. And here is a pathway that seems like it's going to take several clicks to get up. Those are always fun. There we go. And there's something pretty and shiny over here. What is it? Ouch! The heck? Rude. A flying horse just knocked us off the branch. This is, what did we just get? We got some ambrosia. That sounds lovely. We can't eat it ourselves. And what about this? Is there something in here? Whoa! Ow. Well,
What in heaven's name was that?
that was unpleasant. Let's maybe just... Let's just go. Let's just go. Now, if we offer the ambrosia to the little seahorse fairies, they play a little ditty. So, fun fact, I cannot read music, and I'm actually really bad at even recognizing notes, which I might have dyscalculia? I don't know how to pronounce it, but somebody was talking about that the other day, and I was like, wow, I have like a bunch of those symptoms, and I thought it was just a math thing, like dyslexia, which I do have, but for math. But apparently it includes things like not being able to read notes, which I notoriously can't do, despite being in choirs and singing for years. So music puzzles are really bad for me, also because I'm hard of hearing. And here we have a music puzzle. And indeed, this was the part I could never pass when I was a kid playing this game. There is a harp here, and it has these sort of crystalline sticks that you press to play the harp. So we need to play the sounds that the little seahorse fairies play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. And something happened. Oh my. Those are the fates. I know that. Snipping the threads and weaving the threads, and the one weaving, we don't seem to see her equipment.
Who are you?
We are the Fates, mortal.
I am Clotho. I spin the fates of women and men.
I am Lachesis. I measure the fates of women and men.
I am Atropos. I sever the fates of women and men.
What do you want of us, daughter of humanity?
Well, I'm trying to find my daughter.
My daughter is imprisoned by Militia, and I fear for her life. I must see Oberon and Titania immediately.
You cannot. The king and queen have gone on a journey, seeking their own lost child. Take your case to Mab, the Lady of Dreams.
Where is this Mab? How can I find her?
She lives beyond the waking world, on an island of dreams and nightmares. It cannot be reached in the waking reality.
Okay. Well, that was strange. We're seeking the rulers of Etheria, who we know to be named Oberon and Titania. Although I don't know that anyone told us that, or if Valanice just knows that because she's kept up on... I mean, she's a queen. You'd hope that she knows the names of the rulers of a nearby land. But, so... they said to find Mab, and Mab is in dreams. We do also have ambrosia, which in mythology is known as the food of the gods. Perhaps this is food that's sacred enough for... Corn didn't do the trick. Nice! We've got some food now! So we can take a pomegranate. It's a very pretty rendition of a pomegranate. I appreciate that. Pomegranates taste heavenly. Now I want a pomegranate. Addis is no longer trying to heal Ceres. It looks like he's given up.
Hello, Lord Attis.
Hello, Valanice. My lady and I wait for the fire from the heavens. Perhaps our fates will be happier in the next world. Leave me with my sorrows, gentle Valanice. Go and make your peace with this world.
Honey. Look. I got a pomegranate.
I have replenished the cornucopia, Lord Attis. See, this strange fruit was part of its bounty.
A pomegranate? The pomegranate is the symbol of birth and death, of regeneration. Perhaps it could help my Ceres. But no, I dream.
So Addis has reached the stage of grief where hope is painful to him. We'll just have to do it for him.
Yowza.
My love, my love.
Sweet husband, how I missed you.
I cannot stay, Ceres. I must go to Etheria and do what I can to help. The volcano.
I know, love. I have work to be done as well. The forest has sustained much damage from Alicia's ugly curse, and I must make it right. You have my deepest thanks, dear lady. You are very welcome, Lady Ceres. Farewell, my friend.
I find it a little distracting that Valanice and Ceres have the same voice actress, and I can tell. So they're kind of talking to each other. And she is doing her best to heal the forest. We've got some growth here, some growth here, some little flowers. We can no longer talk to her. You know what would be cool? I want to see. Does it, well, I'm gonna get another pomegranate, although I don't think we need one. But I'm gonna get one anyway. Nope, it would be super cool if this was shown as healed, but it's not. So that doesn't really help us find Rosella, but it was the right thing to do, and it was causing me distress thinking about Addis being sad and Ceres suffering. But we still need to find Mab. Mab is not in the waking world, she's in the world of dreams. Well, I find it really hard to believe that merely dreaming would get us what we need here. I mean, we dream all the time without visiting Mab. But it's a place to start, and maybe the fact that we're looking for her will
Kaboom, kaboom, total doom!
change things.
Fire in the sky! We're all gonna die! Totally necrotic! Here's your fried, man!
Okay. But we know a place to sleep, and it's really the only safe place we've found to sleep. I don't think we could just curl up on the ground and go to sleep. Something would eat us.
My dear Lady Valanice, what brings you back to this neck of the boneyard?
Dr. Cadaver, I have a terrible problem.
Come in, come in. How can I help you, Lady
Oh
Valanice?
gosh, what is the box of spare parts doing here?
Why the box of spare parts?
As you probably know, my lady, the volcano is about to erupt. I am expecting a lot of damage in Ooga Booga, so I stocked up on arms and legs and such.
Clever.
It's a long story, Doctor, but what it comes down to is that I must travel to Dreamland to see Lady Mab, but I can't find a safe place to sleep.
Is that all? Don't worry, my lady. Just climb into my coffin here. It's lined with pure dream silk. You'll be asleep in no time.
Well...
Sleep? In the coffin?
Try it, my dear. I slip into the coffin for a quick nap between patients myself sometimes. It's wonderfully comfy.
Do you promise you won't close the lid while I'm in the coffin?
Of course. I won't bury you either.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thanks. Alright, I don't see where else we
I
can sleep.
suppose I could try to sleep here.
Please do. I'll make sure you're not disturbed.
Thank you.
Here you are, my dear. Sweet dreams.
And this is the dream world. With a nightmare actress. And an ocean. And we are in some kind of temple or palace with ice rolling towards us. Jeez. That's terrifying.
My lady, are you all right?
I went to Dreamland, and Mab, she was frozen. She was a solid block of ice.
Oh dear. Mab was never known for her warm personality, but that doesn't sound right at all.
It looks like things are worse than we knew. I must go. Thank you, Dr. Cadaver. You've been very kind.
I wish you the best of luck, Lady Valenice. Farewell!
What does it say? Is he making house calls again? Hard to say. Alright, let's go report back to the Fates. This was their idea. This was their idea. This area is frustrating because it resets your speed and you can't, Really? You're gonna make me play it again? Why would you do that? Interesting view of a castle or a city over there, though. Presumably that's where Rosella was trying to get whenever she jumped into the pool. Before the Troll King, the imposter Troll King, grabbed her and pulled her into the underworld instead.
I have seen Mab, and she has been frozen into a lifeless statue of ice.
Ice always melts in the spring, mortal. Perhaps the Lady of Spring can tell you what may be done.
She of the flowers. She of the forest.
Well, if you mean Ceres, we actually have kind of an in with her. Funny you should mention that. So when I said that helping her and Attis didn't really help us, I was wrong. It will help us. So let's go talk to Lady Ceres and ask how to unfreeze Mab.
Lady Ceres, may I ask a question of you? Anything. I have seen Mab, Lady of Dreams, and she has been placed under a terrible curse. She's been frozen like a block of ice. Lady of Spring, what can be done for her? Frozen, you say? Let me think. I do recall a legend, yes. You must fill a shaft of crystal with purest sunlight. With that you can thaw her. But I must warn you, you cannot take any physical objects into the land of dreams while you are asleep, my lady. You will have to travel there awake.
Well, how do we do that?
Lady Ceres, how am I to travel to the realm of dreams while awake? What must I do? I do not know, child of humans. Perhaps you should speak with the three fates. There's very little they do not know.
Well, that is fair.
Excuse me, but Go, sweet human. If we are to survive this crisis, we must all do our duties, and quickly. I must stay here and defend my forest. Do what you must do.
Okay. I guess saving the forest is important. But where are we going to find a crystal? Well, whenever we were in the swamp, walking by Melicia's house, we noticed she had a pretty crystal lamp. That's a lot of crystal, and it's been charged with light, if that matters. Not really sure if it matters or not, to be honest. Oh, there's a doggy barking. Well, we don't need to get the crystal before we learn how to even go to the land of dreams, because there's no point in getting something if we don't know how to take it there. So while we wait for Melicia to leave her house, and God knows why she's in it so much. She's got Volcanics Underground to be blowing up and a Rosella to find, but let us go back and visit. Speed up, there we go. One, 5, 6, 4. Ladies, we have more questions.
I have seen Ceres, and she has told me that I must enter the land of dreams while awake. How can I do this, great ladies?
You must cheat the fabric of reality. You must ride on the wings of a dream.
There is only one who can do such a thing.
Our nephew, the Weaver of Dreams.
You will need this. It sometimes pleases our nephew to surround himself with the darkest terrors of night. Farewell, Valanice.
Okay. So we have a dream catcher that they made for us. And while we go try to get that crystal, I'm going to complain about the appropriation of dream catchers. Those are used by Native Indigenous Americans and have nothing to do with the Greek English fairy tale aesthetic, the mashup that's going on here. Greek with the Fates and English fairy tale with Oberon and Titania. It's just a random... They could have used literally anything else and not stolen from indigenous religions, so that's annoying and unnecessary and frustrating.
It's
But
our big night, my widow Cuddles. We're gonna blow that rotten old Etheria right out of the sky, and we just might take the rest of the world with it, won't we, kissy boy? Mm.
Okay, I think that was her leaving. No, it was her coming back.
You humans don't have the best survival instincts, do you?
I hate to hide like a mouse, but I guess sometimes that's the only thing you can do.
It is a piece of toast that we were turned into. I don't know what we're gonna shove at the dog if it comes and sniffs at us. Is it safe now?
It's too bad there won't be anyone left to admire my beauty, Cuddles. What do you have in your mouth? Let me see. No matter, you naughty boy. Let's go watch the fireworks.
Okay. Now we can get out. Yay! Let's take a crystal from the lamp. It's a nice crystal. I don't think...
No one's probably seen her real face in years.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else to do here. Not a big fan of all the unnecessary makeup shaming from Rosella and Valanice. She wears a lot of makeup. So what? Focus! She's evil because she kills people, not because of her personal aesthetic. Alright, we've got a crystal, we've got a item that will catch nightmares, and we've got a location. Kind of. Oh my gosh. Go away. Leave me alone, seahorse fairies. Stop messing with my speed. When we climbed up here to get the ambrosia, there was a cave. And we didn't go in the cave because there's no warning. It's just an insta-death kill. But there is a nightmare guarding the entrance to the cave. And the Fates have given us the ability to contain that nightmare. It's really such a tiny thing. But it is inside the catcher now. Hello, Weaver of Nightmares and Dreams.
Excuse me. Hello?
What do you want?
I need your help.
I help no one. I am the weaver of dreams, and that is all. Go away.
Okay. Here.
Your aunts, the Fates, gave me this object to get past your nightmare. My business with you is most urgent.
You captured my nightmare in that little thing. How amusing. How irritating. I suppose I should have had a second creature on hand, but I seldom weave more than one at a time. Nightmares are solitary creatures, you know. They will destroy each other on sight.
Dreamweaver, listen to me. Oberon and Titania are missing, and Mab has been horribly cursed. I must reach her Isle of Dreams while awake and cure her, or all will be lost.
My precious sister is missing? You must go to Mab immediately. Wait, I will give you something.
That's what we've been trying to tell you.
When you ride this magical tapestry, you can travel through dreams in the flesh. But be warned, you will be vulnerable. Hurry, mortal, hurry. My sister is dearer to me than life itself. Go!
People have been trying to tell you that, buddy. Alright. Let's ride this carpet. Take me to Dreamland, baby. Whoosh! So there's a nightmare. He said that nightmares fight each other. Fixed that. I guess we just walk. And fall? Yes, we walk and fall. And we go into this temple where Mab is. And let's try this crystal. I don't see a lot of sunlight. Okay, so what are we doing wrong? They said the crystal had to have sunlight in it somehow. So we're missing something. What has sunlight? It's actually funny, my walkthrough isn't... Oh, I know. I know. Oh man, that takes me back. How far back we have to go for this. The temple had sunlight streaming through that eye. There we go. Now we have a crystal shaft charged with sunlight. And we can go to Dreamland. So that was cool. We were able to try something that didn't work and then come back. That's so unlike the usual Sierra adventure games. So now let's try this. There we go. Hi, Mab.
What? Well, who are you?
I am Valanice of Daventry, my Lady Mab. I urgently need your help. Militia has ignited the volcano and Oberon and Titania cannot be found.
Militia! That vicious creature enchanted me so that she could destroy us all. Well, she won't succeed. You must send the winds to find the king and queen.
I? How am I to do that?
You must harness the wind, Sirocco, and ride him to the top of the mountain of winds. King Levantar will surely help you. I must go, brave Valanice. I must try to hold back the volcano's explosion. Thank you for freeing me from my prison of ice. If we all survive this, I will send you only sweet dreams for the rest of your life.
Aww. That's pretty awesome. And she gave us this magic bridle. So, this is the part where I think they could have done a better job developing the plot, because everyone seems to know what's going on, but I'm over here going, I'm sorry, what now? So we're gonna pause. This land that we're in right now is Etheria. It's a land ruled by fairies, although fairies appear to basically be humans with magical powers. That's fine. I can rule with that. The land is ruled by Oberon and Titania. We never hear about Titania except the rumor from the snake oil salesman that the magic statuette used to be hers as a child. But Valanice starts talking about them like she knows who they are, and you can kind of think that, well, maybe as Queen of Daventry, she's kept up on who the local kings and queens of the varying kingdoms are. So, okay, fine. Oberon and Titania, she went to the Fates and said, look, I'm looking for the rulers of Etheria, which we're in. How do I talk to them? And they say, well, they're missing because their child is missing too. So we have two missing children on our hands. One is Rosella, Princess of Daventry, and the other child is the missing child of Oberon and Titania. No idea where he is. And so that also means that Oberon and Titania are not minding the shop and apparently left nobody capable in charge to deal with this whole militia attempting to blow up their kingdom with a volcano. So, first and foremost, the Fates told her that none of this would have happened if Mab were okay, so go find out what happened to Mab. So we go into dreams and Mab's been frozen. So the Fates say, we don't know how to unfreeze her, but the goddess of spring should know how to unfreeze her. So we go to Ceres. Well, I called her a goddess. She seems to be a fairy in this mythos as well. We go to Ceres and Attis. Ceres gave us advice while Attis promised to help against the volcano to protect Etheria and everyone else. We got the crystal based on Ceres' advice, and we also knew from the Fates that we would need to enter Dreamworld physically to carry our inventory. So the Fates told us to go see Mab's brother, the Weaver of Nightmares. So we went to Mab's brother, and he was the one who gave us the magic carpet. So we were able to go to Mab, wake her up with the crystal that Ceres taught us how to infuse. And Mab is going to help against the volcano. Meanwhile, she wants us to send the winds to warn to find and warn Titania and Oberon that they need to come back and help, as urgent as their search for their son is, this is urgent too. So there has been a horse. There he is. No, you don't. Oh, F you.
Well, I never.
There has been a horse flying around. That didn't work. And you have to stand in a very specific spot in order to make this work. There we go. Come on, horse. There we go. And the horse... Oof.
Carrasco, you big bully! What have I told you about eating people? What have I told you?
Oh, Ma, I was just playing.
Don't lie to me, young man!
What's going on here? Speak.
Who are you?
I am Levanter, King of the Wind. Who are you? What?
I am Valenice of Daventry. Your Majesty, we must summon Oberon in Titania. The Lady Militia plans to detonate the volcano, and all of Eldritch will be destroyed.
Winds, come to me. Come to me now.
So it was really just... Oh, there we go.
Fly, my people. Fly and find the Lord and Lady of Etheria.
So do we just wait, or... Okay. We just wait. How about that sports ball, huh? We have a swan boat with Oberon and Titania in it.
Militia has ignited the volcano. Are you sure of this?
See for yourself, my Lord Oberon.
It's literally...
Sweet Mother Nature.
Right over there.
We thank you, mortal. You are valiant and brave. Come, my husband, we must try to undo what has been done. I only pray that we can. Wait! My daughter! What about my daughter?
Could have offered to take us with you, but... And that is chapter 5. I'm gonna quit here, and don't worry, I'll be back in the next video, and we'll take on chapter 6. So I will see you in one more video. Bye-bye.